3/4 of the population are infected by parasites.
Inside. No, it's not a fly, it's a maggot.
Beware the body snatchers. Wednesday at 9 on BBC One.
Exploring the powerful force of the tides, Blue Planet begins the Sign Zone on BBC One in a few minutes. A Life of Grime follows that. At 2:35 we're at Celebrity Dog School. And then rounding things off, Time Flyers on the Millionaire Monks. BBC One, a look at the weather now. Peter Gibbs has the forecast.
Hello there. Tonight on Weatherview we're going to take a look at some rather wet weather that's been affecting parts of southern Europe. Great massive cloud you can see on the satellite picture there, sitting particularly across central and northern parts of Italy. And in fact it's Genoa that's picked up some of the heaviest of the rain, over 100 millimetres over the last couple of days. But as you can see, this is quite a wet time of year in the region. And in fact the Gulf of Genoa, a renowned spot for low pressure systems to develop. Usually when you've got a strong airstream coming across the Alps, get almost a little vacuum effect to the lee of the Alps, producing those lows which then spin off and run across towards the Adriatic. We haven't quite got that situation at the moment. This low pressure system actually originated a bit further west. It'll move on. Another one though running in to take its place, bringing heavy rain to southern parts of Spain and Portugal, running on across the western Mediterranean and then moving in to bring some heavy rain to again Italy, the Adriatic, through the middle part of the week, by which time, as you can see, low pressure dominates the scene across the UK as well. So more rain on the way for us here. One lot already pushing southwards during tonight with this area of cloud. And of course we saw an awful lot of rain during the weekend across the southeast of England, in fact more in many places than we've had over the last 3 months. Wisley, a good example, some very welcome rain for the RHS gardens there, 75 millimetres, about 3 inches of rain falling over the course of the weekend. The remnants of that rain were still in evidence across Kent to start the day, which kept it fairly mild at Manston, 9 degrees. But elsewhere we saw fairly widespread frost developing under clearer skies. Aberdeen as low as -6, a pretty sharp frost. But frost will be rather patchy, I think, for all areas as we go through the nights ahead, largely because we'll get to areas of cloud spreading across, but also because it will be rather windy at times as well. Now we've got one area of cloud and rain working its way southwards during tonight. It's lifted the frost in most places and it'll eventually lift the fog across East Anglia and the southeast of England, but a few dense patches to watch out for over the next few hours. Temperatures on a rising trend as well as the wind picks up and the cloud and the rain continues to push in, and we'll still see quite a bit of that cloud giving some patchy rain across Lincolnshire, the East Midlands, down through East Anglia and the southeast to start the day. Behind it though, brighter skies moving in, some sunny spells for most places I think. Some blustery showers though running in across the western side of Scotland. They'll be wintry across the highest ground here and they'll keep going through into the afternoon. That cloud and rain also keeping going across that southeast corner, East Anglia and the southeast particularly. So a rather dull and damp sort of day here, and eventually the cloud will thicken up to bring some more rain into western parts later on in the afternoon and through the evening. Ahead of that, temperatures, well, not far from the average, I suppose, 8 or 9 degrees typically, up into double figures in the south. But then the next batch of rain pushing in quite quickly during Tuesday night, a wet night and a windy night too, with that rain slow to clear from the southeast on Wednesday. Showers following on behind, plenty more of those in western areas on Thursday, and some more rain for all of us at the end of the week. Bye-bye.
From the canopy tops.
This is the most incredible feeling.
Onto the jungle floor.
In a single handful of soil, there can be as many as 10 billion living things.
And into the water world.
More water flows through the Amazon in a single day than the Thames drains in a whole year.
Charlotte Erlenbrook takes you through an extraordinary 3-part journey. Jungle starts Wednesday at 8 on BBC One.
BBC One's hot on the heels of a rat later. A Life of Grime is at 2:05. Now on BBC One, life or death on the turn of the tide. Blue Planet.
An inky blue ocean surges and swells. Beneath its surface, shadowy shoals of fish. A towering wave crashes against a rocky shoreline. BBC, The Blue Planet, narrated by David Attenborough. An aerial view skimming quickly